Hi all you YouTube viewers, thanks for watching my video. I'm posting this because I have purchased a 1997 Seadoo Waverunner. Here it is. It is the Seadoo GTI 720. I have been searching all over the internet trying to find information on troubleshooting my issues that I'm having with this Seadoo. So first of all, I had bought these off Craigslist a few weeks ago, and they both ran great. Inside the garage, we hooked them to a water hose and ran them for about 30 minutes each. Everything seemed fine. I get them home, and the Seadoo didn't want to restart. I had it running, died, and blew a fuse. I knew it had to be a fuse just the way it was acting, so I get inside and start hunting for the fuses. And first I find a fuse in the rear. It is in the battery compartment, and it is located in this little housing that the spark plug wires go into, and you pull it out, and right here is where the fuse goes. 15 amp fuse, and it was totally blown. So I went ahead and started looking around. First though, I did find these fuses in the front, not being my main corporate, but it blows too. It goes right in there, 15 amp. They're both removed since they're blown. Got on a few blogs and started reading some more information, some tests and things that I could run. First test was to, of course, remove the blown fuses and unplug the plug out of the top of the stator housing that goes inside of the stator housing, and it hooks up to the Magneto. The Magneto also has the battery charging coil on it. After I remove this plug, which I'm going to show you where it is, let me spin you around. Here's our plug. It already has my tester prong in it, and this goes in there. And on this plug we have a yellow, black, and a yellow wire, and that's where we're going to be doing our first, well, this is actually my second test. The other side tests well, so it was okay, but I'll tell you more about it. So after you unplug that plug, reinstall your rear and front 15 amp fuses, plug the plug back in, and if the fuses blow, then it's the Magneto. So I did that, and of course they both blew, and then so I was able to get back online and read that I needed to run some tests with my handy dandy tester. And here it is. Turn it on. And you can pick these up at Harbor Freight for about $5.99. Comes with these little wands here. And I call them chopsticks because you gotta kind of handle them like chopsticks when you're trying to make a video and test at the same time. So I got out a book my brother sent me from Kentucky. He lives in Kentucky, and he used to have a Seadoo Waverunner, and he's like, yeah, you know, I hate to hear you're having troubles. I've got this book from where I used to have my Waverunner, and I'll send it to you and see if it'll help you out any. So I get it out, and I find it's got a resistance table. So I go down and I find my year, 97, and first it's going to tell me to charge or check the generating coil, which is the black and the blue-red wires, and mine tested at 60, which is right in the middle, so it's good. And that's on the other side of that plug that I was showing you. Then I tested the yellow and yellow-black, the other two that I was showing you first. That is the battery charging coil that is on the Magneto. And we're testing about 1.8, 1.9, give or take. You can see it should be right here. So since we're testing high, it's showing that we have an open circuit. So I went ahead and shoved the black one in there to make it a little bit easier for me to show you the resistance on my tester, which I've got set on 200, as you can see here. And I'm going to attempt to use one hand and touch it to it and show you what we're getting. 1.8, 1.9. Staying steady. If I can hold it still. Anyway, you've seen it. And with both hands, a lot easier to hold it in there and see that it was testing at about 1.8. That shows an open circuit, so the charging coil is bad. If I decide to get in there and replace the charging coil only, battery charging coil only, it is connected to the Magneto, and it's a lot of work getting in there. You got to remove the stator cover, and once you remove that, you got to replace the gasket. I'll show you that in a minute. And if you don't replace that gasket, it can lose its tightness and seal, and water get in there, and that wouldn't be a good thing. There's about 10 bolts that hold it on, and then you once you get the front cover off, you got to remove the flywheel. There's a big fat bolt on there which we can't figure out the size. Anyway, stator cover, 10 bolts about. Big fat nut there. Flywheel. Flywheel looks really good. No teeth missing. Nice and clean. Looks new. Good shape. So, behind this nut, behind the flywheel, up here at the top, I can feel it. We have our Magneto. When the stator cover was removed, there was a small piece of plastic inside, maybe that long. Looked like a piece of the clip. So maybe it was flying in there from the flywheel spinning. Maybe it just nipped a wire or something. Hopefully it would be an easy fix, but if not, I'm going to replace the entire Magneto. And I'll get into that later. It's going to be a lot more of a job. So once I get the right tools, my friend gets over here with the pulley puller and the nice big fat socket that I need, we will get deeper, and I will make more video of that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.